Ostriches aren't typically associated with Macedonia, but the Macedonian ostrich farm has been selling itself on its location for a quarter of a century.
I wanted to emphasize my region because I pioneered ostriches, and my plan was to spread the birds to other parts of Greece and become a sort of brand name.
Greece's agreement to recognize its northern neighbour as North Macedonia leaves commercial branding in a state of legal limbo. A committee is to decide over the next 3 years which products may continue to use the term Macedonian as part of their branding. Some could lose the right. That means producers like AHLATLIDIS are thinking of trademarking their brands so as to have a legal right to the name when they export their goods. But the process is expensive.
There was no one to inform me about the pros and cons. When the government decided to make this interstate agreement, it should have informed us about the rights to do so, or it could have borne the cost of trademarking. This is not easy for a small business person.
Greek Macedonia makes some 4,000 products branded as Macedonian, but only a handful are trademarked as such. Producers must now spend thousands of dollars on lawyers and fees trying to secure their products. But even if they do, they cannot be sure that they will ultimately be allowed to keep those Macedonian designations. This troubles Greek Macedonians who have always taken for granted their freedom to use the name of their region. And geographic designations have been a marketing tool in Greece since antiquity. Even today, the right geography means expectations of quality, and that means sales. Olives from Kalamata, apples from Mount Pelion, raisins from Corinth. Some of these designations have begun to have meaning abroad as well, and that means even more serious money. Legal experts warn any changes will cause problems.
Names can be considered as acquired property rights. Therefore, if the Greek state, acting in conformity with the Prespa agreement, forces private parties to change commercial names, this could be regarded as an infringement upon their property rights, and the Greek state could be sued by those private parties for damages.
YANNIS AHLATLIDIS angered shepherds when he bought what had been their grazing land to raise his ostriches in the village of Pendapolis in Greek Macedonia. Now he may have to fight the state to be able to claim the geography on paper. Psaropoulos, Al Jazeera, Thessaloniki.